Terry Strada had 3 young children when her husband Tom was killed in the 2001 collapse of the Twin Towers.
When he called me, he was going to the stairwell. That was his plan. And I never heard from him again.
She's been looking for answers ever since. Her belief is that the Saudi government helped finance the attacks, and she, along with thousands of other victims, is suing the kingdom.
After 9/11, everything I read was that the Saudis had cut ties with Osama bin Laden. He was the black sheep of the family. He was, he left the country. But the evidence now that we have proves otherwise.
15 of the 19 hijackers were Saudi, raising questions early on about what their government knew. Former Florida Senator Bob Graham was part of the congressional inquiry that studied the issue, but its findings were never released to the public. They've become known simply as the 28 pages.
If the American people knew the full truth, I believe there'd be an outrage that a country that alleges to be such an ally of ours has engaged in so many actions that have been so extremely negative towards the United States.
On Tuesday, Graham and Strada joined current Senators Ron Wyden and Rand Paul in calling on the White House to release the information.
We cannot let page after page of blanked out documents be obscured behind a veil, leaving these families to wonder if there is additional information surrounding these horrible acts. We owe it to these families, and we cannot let this lack of transparency erode trust and make us feel less secure.
The 9/11 Commission, which inherited the 28 pages, was never able to prove the complicity of Saudi government officials. Saudi Arabia has said it wants the information released as well to help clear its name once and for all. The White House has been saying for months that it's reviewing the material.
So what is it that's in those 28 pages that is so sensitive? For many Americans who come here to the World Trade Center Memorial, the issue of final accountability was settled with the death of Osama bin Laden. But others say they won't rest until the full story behind the attacks is known.
It would just be bringing out the truth that we need.
Terry Strada says the lawsuit will go on with or without those 28 pages in her quest for justice for her husband. Kristen Saloomey, Al Jazeera, New York.